Right, welcome back to the Survival Debrief. I'm your host, Stephen Kelly. As you all know, 23 years in Commando Forces, serving at 29 Commando, operated all over the world in deserts, jungles, mountains. And I've been fortunate enough to take on Naked and Afraid not once but twice. And I also took on the Survival Crazy Challenge in the UK called no Naked and Alone. And just to let you all know on here, I've got a new TV show coming out on BBC in January with a massive survivalist, but I can't tell you now. But I'm excited to have a prominent figure from Naked and Afraid. All these are going to know him. All these are going to know the lad. He has a good bit of banter. He pushes the bar. He's competitive. The legend slayer, Patrick French. How are you, mate? You're all right?
Ah, What's up, Steve?
Mate, I want to say thank you very much for jumping on here. Like I said, mate, you're a prominent figure. It's good watching you. Obviously, the network like you, the viewers like you because they keep bringing you back. So you're bringing value. And not only are you're bringing a bit of fight on these challenges, obviously you're a good survivalist because you wouldn't make it to the end. So you've got to have skills behind you. And I'm much appreciated for getting you on here. And the first question I'm always asking these survivalists, how did it all come about, Patrick? How did you end up naked on your first challenge?
Oh man, so this is actually funny. You'll probably want to interview him after me. But I had actually turned down Naked and Afraid back in like 2016. And I was I didn't feel like doing it. And I was just focused on my athlete stuff. And so I've been like an athlete for, La Sportiva and all these other companies, Z Packs. And what happened is I was listening to a podcast of Andrew Forresto.
Yeah, yeah.
He did a 14-day fan challenge, right? Tapped out on day 8 like a bitch. And he did this podcast and they asked him like, what's more difficult, naked and afraid or through hiking? And we're like talking and we're arguing. And I'm like, there's no way that naked and afraid's harder. He's like, it is, it's harder, it's harder. I'm like, there's no way. Like, you're not hiking 40 miles every day for 5 months, 6 months, 10 months.
Yeah.
You're not like, you go out for like, you went out for like 14 days, 21 days or whatever. That's like nothing. Like, I go 21 days without talking to people like every fucking week, it
Yeah.
feels like. Like, I'm always heading out on something like that. And so we're arguing back and forth. And eventually he just got pissed off at me and he was like, just prove me wrong. Okay. And like, that's just like my personality. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I'll fucking show you.
Yeah.
So I applied for the show because I saw him post a link. And 4 or 5 months later, I'm leaving for my first Naked and Afraid. And then, 3 years after my first Naked and Afraid, I've already done four,
Wow.
competed against the best and the best. Like, it's just been like one after another. I did my first challenge, then I did Castaways. Then 4 months later, I was leaving for Last One Standing too.
Yeah.
Like, nobody even knew who I was, which I used to my advantage in that, right? Like, nobody knew who I was because all my episodes came out that year. So that's why I played that whole rookie card. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, like, I'm one of the last like people there.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's funny how you talk about you were on this potentially back in 2016, believe it or not. I was meant to be on the show back in 2014. I could have been 10
Damn,
challenges deep. I should have been on the show back in 2014. But due to the military and me traveling, I went through all me interviews, you had me medicals, me psychs, and they wanted me to fly to LA. That I went away with the military and they never contacted me again for 10 years. For 10
that's
years.
wild.
And it pisses me off when I look back because I like the challenge. I'm trying to find something harder than commando training. I still haven't found it yet. So I need a longer challenge. I maybe need 60 days and see if I can get some spite out of it. But yeah, I'm the same as you. I was meant to be on it 2014, so I could have been on it for 11 years by now. But you know what? It's a good challenge. But talking about your challenges, absolutely smashed it out the park, Patrick. You've done 4 challenges now, back to back, in a
Yeah.
short period. Now, talking about your first challenge and you got accepted on it, what's going through your mind when you're stripping naked on your first challenge and meeting your partner?
Oh, I mean, I'm just like a shit stirrer, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like you have those OTFs and stuff like that. And like for me, like shit just comes naturally. Like it just like I'll just have like an idea, be like, oh, I'm gonna say this. It's gonna piss everybody off, but I'm gonna say it because I think it's funny. So they we're doing that OTF after we first meet, and they're like, so is it gonna be weird for you to be like naked with your partner? You know, that general question that they
Yeah.
ask you in the first one. And what pops in my head, and it took me like three times trying to say it because I kept breaking out and laughing. I was like, what did I say? I said something like, it's not going to be weird for me to be here naked with a person for the first time. I've had a lot of one night stands. What's going to be weird for me is waking up in the morning and she's still here. And I knew that that was just gonna like fucking piss everybody off. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, what a fucking asshole. But the fun part about it is like the people that actually know me know that like I'm just like being fucking funny. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And like that's just like my sense of humor and my jokes and stuff. So like I'm always like just like saying like deadpan ass shit, like just to like get a laugh out of my friends at home and stuff. Like when I was walking around with that doll head in
yeah,
Castaway, like fuck. Of course I wouldn't walk around with something stupid like that with back at home or something,
yeah.
but it's freaking hilarious. I would like have that thing and I would be like making it talk to Andrew Shade when he's like sleeping and stuff like that. Andrew, wake up, Andrew.
Yeah.
He's still freaked out about that fucking doll head.
Like I say, you can see that a lot of fans give you shit for some reason, but you can see that you're only having jokes. And I loved it when you stole Jamie's fishing kit. It's part of the
It was
game.
so good, right?
If you've got them rules, I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite straight down the line. Me as a person, I'm military, straight down the
You're
line.
like Matt Wright. You're very like nice and like straight and narrow.
But this what people don't realize, Patrick. When it comes to competition, I will light your fucking shelter on fire. That's how
Yeah,
competitive I will get. If it's in the
it's
rules.
in the rules.
Yeah, and people
Like,
don't get that. I'm like that. He's if you leave your items, they're getting taken. He's trying to win 100 grand. 100 grand's
yeah.
like changing money there. And if you want to help his family out, and I'll be doing the same. I've got my daughter, I've got my wife, I've got bills to pay. I'll be fucking lighting people's houses on fire. I'll be robbing knives. I'll be robbing pots. And the
It's
last
not
one
like you're
standing.
stealing like pipes out of some old woman's basement in the winter for meth money or something. Like you're literally
Yeah.
just like following the rules in the competition. What's
It's like playing
wild is
Monopoly. It's like playing
it's
Monopoly on a big scale.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And like the thing is too is like I like literally warned Jamie the day before.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, what are you doing over here, Patrick?" I was like, "Actually, I came over to be devious. I was gonna steal your fishing lines."
Yeah. And it showed that on telly. It showed you saying that.
Yeah, I literally told him the day before what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
And like the thing is like some people are just easy to read like a book. You know what I mean? And I could tell like Jamie and Suzanne, they're like, oh, we're a step ahead of you. We're two or three steps ahead of you. Like people like a few people understand you can't trick Tricky.
Yeah.
Like I trick people.
Yeah.
And like I was just watching them and like I could tell like the way that Jamie and Suzanne were like telling Jermaine, like, no, don't come up there. Come up this steep hill instead. I had already like even like figured out the parameters of where their boma was, their shelter, because inside the shelter is a safe zone, right? And this was all this like people don't understand how calculated I am all the fucking time. Like there's almost nothing that I do that's not completely calculated. When I took that bow, I knew that it wasn't the best asset, right? The fishing line was going to be the safest
Yeah.
asset. But the fact is I knew that it's early in the competition. Nobody is ever going to leave a bow outside of a safe zone. You're not going to just it down outside of a safe zone and leave it unattended.
Yeah.
But a fishing line, I knew someone would.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, well, if I take the bow, I can steal the fishing line before people are on guard.
Yeah.
And Kai and Darren are great friends of mine. So when I found out that their camp had the other fishing line, I'm like, fuck, I got to find out who the other camp is.
Yeah.
And when it was Jamie and Suzanne, I was like, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna steal your fishing line. And they just didn't believe me.
Yeah. And
They
it's funny.
found out quick though.
Yeah, it was funny watching that. And like I said, I feel like you don't come across with any malice. You're just playing the game. And even your normal challenge before last one standard, even when you're on castaways, you're just having a bit of banter. You're not in competition with no one there on castaways, but you're just cracking on. But talking about all your challenges, Patrick, what's been your hardest challenge and why?
Coming back to society.
Yeah.
That's the hardest challenge. You know that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like out there's nothing hard.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's what we're trained to do. That's what we love to do. That's us.
Yeah.
What's hard? Being in a house, like having to deal with people and logistics and emails and phone calls and shit like that. Like, I
Yeah.
haven't had a computer since 2014. I
Yeah.
haven't had a TV since like 2009 or something like that. It's almost 2026.
Yeah.
Like, what's hard for me is coming back. I never want to come back, you know?
Yeah.
Um, Out there, it's that's just what I do. That's
Yeah.
my life.
I feel the same thing. There's no stress, is there? There's no bills to pay. There's no
Yeah,
all you got to worry about is getting firewood, boiling water, and catching food. There's no stresses of, like you said, logistics, everyday life, getting your kids to school, seeing if you've got enough money to pay the bills. You need to go food
yeah.
shopping. We're out there. You're just living. And I found it hard finishing Apocalypse. I felt like 35 days was too short. I wish it was like 65 days, and I just felt like it went so quick. And I'm like, oh, back to normal life now, and I need another adventure.
Dude, after LOS 2, 40 days, I was like, Dave, where am I going next?
Yeah,
When am I going back out? Like
yeah,
Castaways, same thing. I was like, hey, let's just make this a 40-day challenge. I'll stay here by myself.
yeah,
My first challenge, my first 21-day challenge, they asked me, they're like doing an OTF. They're like, why do you seem upset? Like, you seem upset, like, why are you upset? I was like, because it's almost over. I'm not ready to go back.
yeah,
Like, they gave me 2 days notice before I left for my first challenge.
yeah.
I've done 4 challenges. I've never had my own item.
Brilliant.
Like from home, nothing, not my own knife, nothing. Like they gave me 2 days notice. They called me up. I'm at my stepbrother or I'm at my little brother's wedding. Like after his wedding reception, I'm checking out of the hotel. Natasha calls me, blowing up my phone. I'm like, what is it? She's like, we need you to leave. I was like, can this like wait later? She's like, no. I'm like, well, when do you want me to leave? You guys said that you'd give me a month's advantage or advance notice. She's like, can you leave in 2 days? I was like, where am I going? She's like, Argentina. I'm like, all right, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
So like they had to fly me to California and get me like yellow fever and typhoid shots with Hilda. Like I met her in person because they had to fly me out there. And then the next thing I know, I'm like on a plane from LA to Argentina. I had 2 days notice before I left.
and you still got
I
to
just
the end, mate. You still smashed it. Still got to the end.
right. I got a fucking beehive there. That was
Yeah.
dope too. That fucking honey was good. Those bee maggots are amazing. Tastes just like honey.
Talking about all your challenges as well, what's the feeling you get when you've completed it? When you've got to the end, I know, granted, you've done two LOSs, so it's not like that's a competition, that's different to the challenge. But talking about your castaways and your first challenge in Argentina, what was your feeling when you finished? Other than
When am
obviously
I going
that,
back? When am
yeah,
I going back?
yeah,
That's the only thing that I'm thinking is like, okay, what am I going to do now and when am I going back?
yeah,
Like, I don't work a job like everyone else. Like, when I'm in my off season between filming Naked and Afraids or like working like athletic stuff, like rock climbing, mountaineering, stuff like that, uh, I am just foraging, fishing, learning techniques. Like the reason I moved to Hawaii is to like learn more like indigenous Hawaiian hunting methods, like Hawaiian fish traps, where we go out there and we hammer in posts
Yeah.
like certain ways apart and then feed the fish so they come in, and then that's like a spear area, fishing area.
Yeah.
Tracking animals in different countries, like, you know, Hawaii gives me an opportunity to still be in the US because I love my country, but also like have like that tropical feel where, like, you know, there's different types of plants, there's different types of animals, they behave differently in the jungle. You know, Matt Wright said it uh back when we got to Australia and everything, and we were in Australia because this was all of our first time doing a challenge in Australia. And he's like, everything's different. The smells, the way animals behave, like everything's different. And learning to adapt to that's important. And that's just what my whole life is. You know, when I feel like I'm well adapted to tropical island, I'm gonna go somewhere else and try something else. It's just my life. It's not even like my life's mission. It's just what my life is.
That's a good
Finding and
lifestyle.
testing myself in new places.
Well, that's a good
It's the only
lifestyle.
thing I care about.
I wish I could just do that. I wish I could just pack my bags and go to all these countries and live in them. But I've got responsibilities. And my daughter wouldn't want me going anywhere. My daughter wouldn't let me. She'd be smacking me. Dad, get back home,
Yeah.
Dad. But
People don't understand how much sacrifice it takes. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, I haven't had a girlfriend since 2013.
yeah,
You know, like I've dated people, dated girls and stuff like that, but like I don't have kids. I don't like,
yeah,
I'm completely dedicated to this lifestyle,
yeah,
which means sacrificing a lot of the creature comforts, not just like security and comfort and like, but companionship. I've sacrificed for a decade just companionship, even prioritizing this life,
yeah,
which also helps me out there, you know, where you might be missing your wife and daughter
yeah.
out there on a 35-day challenge. I'm like, you know, last one standing. I'm getting into someone's head being like, man, I bet your daughter really misses you
Yeah.
right now. You must feel like a piece of shit to be like leaving her like that. And
You won't
you know,
get in my head, Patrick. If we're
I
ever
wonder
out
if
there
your wife
together.
is like talking to that guy on in his DMs right now. I'll be pulling out all the stops, Steve,
Yeah,
because I know you're gonna burn houses down
yeah.
in last one standing. If we're in last one standing together, I'm gonna be like, man, Jenny sent me this DM that was really cryptic. She was talking about how there's this guy that's been talking to her, and you know, she was going to see what's going on while you're out here on this challenge with this guy. Hopefully she's still there when you get back, Steve.
Playing games with me on day
Maybe she's
30, and I'm
not,
like,
but
what the fuck? What the fuck?
maybe you should tap out and
Yeah.
go home and check. I'll work all the stops on you if we're on the same page.
Mate, I'll be ready for that. But like I said, I understand it's a game. I understand the competition wise, and I get it. I do get it. So like,
Yeah,
it makes me sad when the fans kick off on survivalists who play the game. The same as what he done with Jamie when he played the game with Suzanne. And I know Jamie. Jamie's one of my close mates, and but a lot of people just don't get it's a big game of Monopoly for £100,000, which is life changing money. So if I'm in the rules to fuck them over, I'm gonna fuck them over. If I'm in
right.
the
No, I
rules,
said that to Jamie. I was like, Jamie, like we were on camera at the time. I was like, Jamie, you don't got to be like timid. Like you can talk shit back to me. I ain't gonna get pissed.
yeah,
He's like, you sure? I'm like, Jamie, it's fine.
yeah,
Don't worry about it. Like this
yeah,
is like what we're here. We're fucking bros.
yeah,
Like we leave it all on the field. Like Naked Afraid family is a family,
yeah,
you know? And we're here to play this game. And that's exactly what it is. It's a game.
yeah.
It's not real life. Would I
Exactly that.
steal like a fishing hook from Jamie in real life? No.
Yeah,
Would I like share food with people if I had a big kill in a cooperative thing? I've proven that I will.
yeah,
But in a competitive situation, like you have to prioritize like you and your own, because that's what this is about. It's about winning,
yeah,
and you know, winning within the rules and the constructs. It's kind of like with the new spins they put on things like apocalypse. You know what I mean? You know, being able to use like shit that you find in
yeah,
that
yeah,
abandoned cities and stuff. You know what
yeah,
I mean? it adds like a whole new flavor to it, this competitive stealing, manipulation, stuff like that, being part of it. It's fun to play with that concept,
Yeah.
right? You know, like, hey, I want to do this in real life, but this isn't real life. This is
Yeah.
a competition.
It's a
So how
game
can
show.
I exploit that? Like a
Yeah.
video game or Monopoly, like you said.
Yeah. No, it's good that I like your concept because I actually think the same in that with normal challenges you're there as a team looking after each other, but last one standing is to win life-changing sum of money. So you go
Yeah.
in there competing. But talking about your challenges, you like you said, you've done 4 challenges now. You flew up the ranks dead quick. You've done over 100 days. So you've been out there with a lot of survivalists, Patrick. Who's your best friend you've made from all this?
I would say if I was to pick like my three best friends, it'd be Dan, Link, Kai, and Darren. And then I would say Jeff is like pretty high up there too. I
Yeah.
fucking like Jeff. Nobody likes Jeff but me, and I get it. Like Jeff can be Jeff can like be like one of those guys that he's got Jeff in first place, you know, in his head, Jeff comes first, right? But as long as you know that, like he's the best person to like have fun and joke around with. Like
Yeah.
he's told me, he's like, there's nothing you could ever say about me or to me that would ever piss me off because I know that it's all in fun.
Yeah.
And so many other people are like pretentious and like upset about it. Like talking shit, sure, it's like toxic male guy shit,
Yeah.
but fuck, I'm a toxic male guy, but I like having fun. You know, fuck,
Yeah.
I'm just a dude.
And that's what it's all about, as long as you're happy. And but it's good hearing about your friends who you've made on it. Who's your enemies you've made from it, who you don't speak to?
Shit, I think the only person I don't like is Gary. He's just kind of a douchebag, you know. Um, can't stand him. He's not very good at survival, but he thinks he's really good. You know,
He's not going to
like
be happy listening to this now.
I mean, but it's like true. You got to admit, Steve, right? Like think about it. If you've done 8 challenges and you've only made it to extraction 3 times, how the fuck are you gonna call yourself a legend?
It
You've
looks
made
like
it to
Gary and
extraction
Patrick are going
three
head to head.
times. You've made it to extraction 3 times out of 8.
It looks like Gary and Patrick are going head to head on the next last one standing here.
I'm pretty sure he's retired. He's like 70 something now.
Right, producers, if you're listening here, get Gary and Patrick on a tribe challenge together. Right, now yeah, so you've done these challenges now, and what I always ask all these survivalists, if you get a phone call tomorrow, Patrick, would you go again?
Oh yeah. I mean, you know me.
Yeah.
Like you already know that I'm gonna be heading out any day now. That probably like that's just how naked and afraid is. You know, uh, when you really like set the bar high, they want to see how far you can go and like test you.
Yeah.
And they love trying to break us. You know what I mean? Whether they're breaking us with like an annoying partner, you know what I mean? If they're
Yeah.
trying to like put you with somebody, and that's what people say. They're like, oh, like, Naked and Afraid is about drama and stuff like that. They'll tell me that. They're like, oh, there's just so much drama. And I tell people, I'm like, yeah, but think about it. It's the most real world situation you're ever going to get. Because if you're in a plane crash, if you're stranded somewhere, the chances are you're going to get this annoying freaking person that you're not going to get along with. You're not going to get a Matt right. You're not going to get like some Kai
Yeah.
that's like a great survivalist that knows how to hunt, that is going to be great and that you're going to get along with and is like even minded and amicable and compassionate. Chances are you're going to have someone that's going to fucking drive you nuts. And being able to like push through that and deal with someone that drives you nuts and deal with that drama, that's real world shit. And that's part of the challenge. You know what I mean? Like Mallory and I didn't get along very well at the beginning,
Yeah.
but like we pulled it together and now we're like friends for life, right? Because we came from like two different kind of worlds, you know. She's a mother of two, like she works, she hunts, she fishes, and I'm some like guy like fucking Peter Pan, like, or like one of those, like that dude living in a bus in Alaska, just like living off from the land and like living in the world without any kind of responsibilities except for keeping myself alive and seeing as much as possible,
Yeah,
coming from two different worlds, crashing together, trying to not just like survive together, but you're like fucking roommates,
yeah.
you know? And all that, like, shit, like, yeah, you're gonna butt heads. Like, and that's like the realest life scenario of it.
No, you are right.
So,
You are right. And
yeah,
I liked how you talked about how you and Mallory came together. It's funny with my partner, my first partner, Sonny. Totally different people. She's a mother. She was in Canada, a stay-at-home mum. She's got her own adventure photography business. And I'm a military man with 20 odd years service in Commando forces. And yet, two different lifestyles. And we came together, and I've made a friend for life. For me and my wife, Sonny's moved to America now. She lives in Spokane, like near Seattle. And
yeah,
we're flying over there on the 21st of December, and we're staying in her house. We're there and her husband and kids till the 6th of January. But we're friends for life. And last year I flew out to Canada. Me and my wife went to Canada when she lived in Canada, stayed with her and her husband. And it's crazy the bond you make. It's called trauma bonding. We say
yeah,
it in the military. You're going through shit together. You're laughing while it's raining on you. You're giggling together. You're struggling and getting food together, but you bond together. And that's what it's all about. And that's the beauty of these challenges as well. Meeting people from all different lives, from all different backgrounds. But I liked how you said that you're ready again. So if Discovery's watching, we want to see Patrick get back out there. So make sure you give him an opportunity because he brings it. He brings the competitive edge and he's not scared to have a little shout and argument with people. And that's what we love about you, Patrick. But
yeah,
we're nearly finishing up on this podcast now. Like I said, I don't
yeah,
want to take too much of your time, mate. I know you're busy and I really appreciate that you've jumped on here with me. But one of the last questions I always ask, well, I've got two more questions. If people want to follow you across social media, where can they follow you and can they reach out to you and ask you questions? What's your platforms?
yeah. So I'm on Facebook, Patrick French, Instagram at the Dosu Canuta, and I got a YouTube channel. I check that stuff like a little bit, but I'm not like always on there, you know what I mean? Like I'm not one of those guys like filming videos of me at the airport or like mowing my lawn like someone else we know. Uh trying to like be like some social media influencer, you know what I mean? Like I don't really care about that. But I do answer most of my comments. I don't really check my DMs very often because it's usually like death threats and hate mail.
Wow.
But yeah, I answer most of my comments on those platforms for sure.
Right, so make sure you go and give him a follow, give him a comment, but no death threats. Like he said before, this is not real life. He's got feelings. He might pretend he hasn't. People have got feelings, alright. So don't be attacking him. There's no need for that.
I welcome it. Fuck them.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it
Bring
then.
it.
Attack him. Attack him. Attack him. But go give him a follow. Go and check it out. But like Patrick said before, it's not real life. He's there. He's there enjoying himself, trying to win life-changing money. So just always remember that in the back of your mind. And there's my last question, Patrick. You're an experienced outdoorsman now. We know you go hiking for months throughout the year. You're living in a tent. Imagine now you're speaking to someone who's inexperienced, never been in the outdoors before. What three tips would you give that person?
I would say uh if you're getting ready to do stuff, like, and you're like training to use stuff and everything and get out there, I'd say the first one would be like, don't do it on a sunny day. Do it when it's fucking raining, when it's gonna be miserable. Because then, you know, when you're like packing up your tent or something like that, right? And it's a sunny day, you're like folding it all nicely. It's much different when it's like pouring rain, shit's getting soaking wet, everything's wet. You've been wet for 3 days and you've never been able to dry out. That's when you really figure out everything. That's when you figure out how to pack your bag. That's how you figure out how to do all this stuff. Do it when it's the worst possible conditions possible. That'd be number one. Number two, I would say is you don't know what you're capable of until you try. You know, I hear it all the time. You know, people like, oh, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could. You don't know until you try. You know, I didn't think I would get back on Naked and Afraid, but I applied just to prove Andrew Forstell wrong. And here I am, the fucking Legend Slayer, four challenges in 3 years. And then I would say the third one would be don't compare yourself to other people. Don't try to compare yourself to Matt. Don't try to compare yourself to Alex Honnold or something like that. Like you compare yourself to other people, and all of a sudden, like you're always going to feel inferior because there's always going to be someone better at something else. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you constantly improving yourself? Are you tougher than you were yesterday? Are you stronger than you were yesterday? Do you believe in yourself more? Have you gained more knowledge than yesterday? And if you can say that you're a tougher, stronger, better, kinder human than you were yesterday, then you're succeeding in life. It doesn't matter if you don't compare yourself to somebody else. You always compare yourself to who you were yesterday.
Tell you what, Patrick, they're good points, Dan. I absolutely love that because I think like that motto. I never compare myself to no one. I'm quite level-headed. I'm quite straight-headed. I don't really look left and right in my lanes. I'm focused going forwards, and that's how you need to be. You can't have these blinkers, or they're doing better, they're doing more. People have different things going on in their lives, and that's really a good point. That, and like you said, just always try and strive to be as a better human being. I liked what you talked about mindsets as well. People thinking that they can't do nothing. People need to remember your mind is always in survival mode, so your mind will tell you, oh, it's too hard. So when you're struggling in the terrain, you just need to overcome that. Your body's got 60% more than what your mind's telling you because it's protecting
Mhm.
you. And people just need to realise that, oh, I can't do that because that's your body's in fight or flight, in the flight mode. It wants to protect the body, but your body can actually fight. It's designed to survive. So I like your points there. And if you are going to train and if you want to do these types of challenges, exactly what you said there, Patrick. Get out in the wet and cold. There's no point in going out on a sunny day and
Yeah,
camping for 3 days when you haven't realistically felt any rain, any wind
yeah,
smashing your tent or not, and then you real life, you're like, "Oh, what the fuck is happening in real life?" So they're really
yeah,
good points there, mate.
yeah. And you can't wait until like retirement. Like you got to sacrifice shit, you know? Like so many people, they're like, oh, like as soon as I retire, I'm gonna hike the Appalachian Trail or I'm gonna, try to take on a challenge or whatever. Like nothing good comes without sacrifice.
Yeah,
And sometimes you got to sacrifice those things while you're still vital and have like health and
yeah.
strength to be able to like really experience this world. Like, and this world is the greatest thing there ever is. Like, fuck, like I love the earth, I love my country. And it's like I want to experience it as much as possible when I'm full of youth and piss and
Yeah.
vinegar, not like when I'm all feeble and crotchety and like all I'm doing is sleeping all day. Like I want to come into the world like fighting strong.
I like that as
And
well because a lot of people
yeah,
just wait till they retire. You're fucking 68. What are you going to do at 68?
yeah.
70?
It,
What are
it's
you going to do then?
it's like could you imagine being 18 years old and being like, I'm gonna wait to have sex till I retire?
Yeah.
Like shit, it ain't gonna be fun when you're 68, brother.
You can have a bad back. But
Right?
I've only got 3 minutes left on my podcast because I don't pay everyone watching now because I'm tight with money. I will not pay for the upgrade, so they only give me 35 minutes for each live. But Patrick, honestly, I want to say thank you very much for jumping on the podcast today and giving me 30 minutes of your time. It's been an absolute privilege and it's been fun actually getting to know you personally and now getting to see you face to face. I know we
Yeah.
spoke across social media, but it was actually good getting to watch you. Anyone who's watching it, like I always say, go and check Patrick out. It's a game when he's on the game show. Just remember that. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And give us some comments on this videos, what you want to see next. Have you got any final words, Patrick?
Uh, I'll be back.
Come on. Honestly, much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much for your time.
See you, Steve.